Hey guys, what's going on? It's your host Chris from Chris Watches the World. Hope y'all having a great day. Today we're gonna do the same thing we do every day, react to this crazy world. I also hope y'all are being safe out there. Without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into these shenanigans. I'll make sure I change my screen because I just did a video and I made it to the end and I realized I hadn't changed the screen. So it was just me talking. Y'all probably could hear things, but we're gonna do it the right way. Let's go ahead and get this started.
A man with a long, violent criminal history is facing a terrorism charge after police say he set a woman on fire on a train. Shanley Painter joins us now with more. And Shanley, we saw this take place in New York and now Chicago.
Right, Carly. So police say the 26-year-old victim was riding the Blue Line train in Chicago around 9 p.m. when this man, 50-year-old Lawrence Reed, allegedly approached her from behind, removed the cap from a bottle of liquid, and then poured it all over the victim's head and body. The woman attempted to fight off Reed, and then she ran, but Reed eventually caught up with her. Police say that after igniting the bottle and then he dropped it, he used it to ignite the bottle and then set the victim on fire. Now, according to the complaint, surveillance footage showed the woman's body engulfed in flames. And then when she tried to extinguish it, she was rolling on the ground. And then she gets off the train at the next stop, but collapses. Police say she was taken to the hospital and is still in critical condition. Reed allegedly walked away from the scene, but federal investigators caught up with him the next morning wearing the same clothes, and he had burn injuries on his right hand. They say Reed bought the gasoline about 20 minutes before the attack. Reed faces a charge of committing a terrorist act against a mass transportation system. Federal prosecutors saying this, quote, "This horrific attack was not just a barbaric assault on an innocent woman riding a train, but an act of terrorism that strikes at the core of our American way of life." The U.S. Attorney's Office in Chicago, together with our federal, state, and local law enforcement partners, will take immediate and resolute action to bring swift justice to the victim.
You know what swift justice is? The guillotine. The guillotine. Don't waste not one tax dollar. Not one. This man was caught in 4K doing this to a civilian. In 4K. We're not going to waste no tax dollars. We're not even going to give him 2 weeks of process. Go and take him outside with the firing squad and put him on down and throw him out there with the pigs. We ain't got time for this. Y'all need to stop wasting our tax dollars. Somebody got to defend them and this, that, and the other. Man, F all that. Take him out back. Set him against the wall. Don't give him a prayer. Just blow him away. Just blow him away. I got time for all this.
Prosecutors also confirming that Reed has an extensive criminal history, including a previous.
This goofy fucker. Why is he on the street? What the judges out that got him out here just free like this? He should have been locked up. Probably 20 years ago.
Aggravated arson charge with connection to a fire in 2020. And if convicted, Reed faces up to life in prison. Todd, over to you.
Shanley, thank you. Let's bring in criminal defense attorney and Fox News contributor Donna Rotuno. Donna, if blue states like Illinois continue to allow career criminals like this back out on the streets to terrorize communities, don't we need more creative prosecutions like this? The federal government saying we're going to take the lead here and use something as what I would call unique as this mass transit hook.
Absolutely. First of all, this is a horrific crime, and my heart goes out to this poor woman on this train. I mean, you're living your life, you're going through your life, and then this happens to you. It's absolutely horrific. I live in Chicago, so this story really speaks to me. I'm very, very confident in the federal government in terms of taking this over and doing the right thing. I think that they've charged him as
What? Looking from his pictures, he looks like he might be on some kind of drugs, at best mental, but nobody cares at this point. Just take him out, take him off this world. We don't need him in society. He has lost all privileges to be within our community and even the prison community. Just take him out of here. Let God sort him out.
Most significantly as they can, and hopefully it will be beneficial to the victim.
So under the Trump DOJ, you would expect to see more of these federal prosecutions when the state, quite frankly, gives up.
I would, and I will say that especially in Chicago, we have had a new state's attorney for several months now, and we are seeing a turn here in the tide in terms of more vigorous prosecution on gun crimes, violent crimes. They have risen the retail theft threshold. So I have seen that it is getting a little bit more serious, which is good. But I definitely think the federal government taking over here was the right call.
I mean, it's the job of the prosecutors, represent the victims, because they have nobody speaking for them. That's literally their job. The fact that they've abdicated that role in so many blue cities and states across the country is horrific. Want to get your thoughts on this. 18-year-old Anna Kempter will be laid to rest in a celebration of life today.
All right, guys. I think that's it for that story. But let's go down to the comments because this is just horrible. 71 prior arrests. Why the hell is he walking in society? 3.9K likes. Judges that release this animal 71 times should also be charged. 4.5K likes. I definitely agree. Delete him permanently is cheaper than prison. 3.6K likes. I definitely agree. Now let's hear the mayor of Chicago turn this criminal into a victim. He is not a victim. He's gonna be a victim after we blow him away. That's the only victim. He'll victimize he'll get from us. Every judge who let him avoid jail needs to share a cell with him. It's beyond fatigue at this point. 1.1K likes. He should be given the exact same punishment. Now I agree with that. I ain't even thinking about that. I was thinking about the firing squad of the guillotine. Yeah, set him on fire. Set him on fire. Why he sitting in this prison cell thinking everything's honky dory? Have somebody go in there, douse him with gasoline, and throw a match in there. Let him burn to death. I think that'll work. I like that idea better. I wish I could like it twice. I say this is probably a racist attack too. I say too, if it was a white lady, I didn't see what nationality the lady was, but if she was white, more than likely it was. I wouldn't necessarily say it was just necessarily racist, but he did just pick a white woman. Actual racism and no one cares. 4.2 likes. Again, I mean, from the way it's just to the other lady who was, I forgot her name, the Russian girl who was, kills a black guy and a white woman. Hate attacks on whites. I mean, I do a lot of these, and when it's random, the black people typically do just do random. Okay, let's see how long is this video going. It's already 7 minutes in. I think I found like an update. I think they identified the lady who was. Let's check out the identification of this lady.
Yeah, the other big story, which is not quite as positive, is what's going on in Chicago. We've been tortured over the last 2 months as President Trump has put in Border Patrol, FBI, ICE officials to try to round up the illegal immigrants that overwhelmed their hotels, overwhelmed their airports. But you had a mayor and a governor who thought ICE was the bad guys. When we realize now,
have to fear for their life on the subway. This is a really low bar to think that you might be able to get on city transportation and not be burned alive. Obviously, right after this happened, we all knew that he had been arrested some 47, 49 times. Turns out it was 72. It was 72 times.
All right, guys, we're going to leave it at that. They're really not saying anything about who this young lady was, or like I'm not going to just continue to look through there. But this is a horrific crime. This guy needs to be put down immediately. Period. We'll let God sort him out. Anyway, guys, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Please like and subscribe for more videos like these, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.